To make an absolutely great cup of coffee, first we gotta consider the beans. There are a lot of different varieties and roasts out there, and it can get really confusing. So if you're stuck, I recommend starting with a medium roasted blend. It's a great starting point. Also, check out the flavor notes that are on the bag because that will actually help guide you into the coffee that you're really looking to get. Now, coffee is just coffee and water, so your water's gotta be really good, and it's an important part of making an excellent cup of coffee. So I recommend using cold filtered water. Filtering your water gets out all of the hardness or softness or minerals and makes it a perfect little palette for making a great cup of coffee. To store your coffee, I recommend just keeping the beans in the bag that they come in and keeping it away from direct sunlight. Sunlight will age the coffee faster. You can also store your coffee in a freezer, but if you do that, I recommend only pulling out the amount that you are going to be making at that time because you don't want condensation to be forming on the beans because that will age it out faster as well. So the best water to coffee ratio is 2 tablespoons of ground coffee to 6 ounces of water. But if you like your coffee stronger or weaker, you can play around from there, but I recommend starting at 2 to 6. A lot of people ask me if it's bad to add milk to coffee, and absolutely not. Milk is coffee's best friend, and everyone prefers their coffee a certain way. Adding real milk is great because milk proteins soften coffee's bitterness and lessen its acidity, or brightness, if you will. I recently came across Fairlight ultra filtered milk, and I like it for a lot of reasons. For starters, it's really creamy. It has 50% more protein and 50% less sugar than regular milk, and it keeps the drinks evenly mixed for a long time. Plus, it's lactose-free and has no artificial growth hormones. What I like too is that they have a lot of popular varieties, from skim to whole milk. And they even have a chocolate flavor that makes coffee taste like a mocha, which is so yummy. They make coffee creamers too, which is great because a lot of people use creamers at home, and they're a good option if you like a little bit of flavor added in. A short list of ingredients. There's no artificial growth hormones, sweeteners, or flavors. They're lactose-free, and they're really smooth and balanced, and only add a touch of sweetness to your coffee, which allows the flavors from your coffee beans to come through. Now, personally, I am all about that sweet cream flavored creamer. Everyone's coffee is like their fingerprint. There's a million ways to enjoy a cup of coffee, and none of them are bad or wrong.